Hello, everyone. Welcome to A Whisper in the Wind. It's been a long time since I've made a video, and suddenly out of the blue, I had a desire to make one. I was just going for a short walk in nature because I have been so busy and have just stayed in this office for a long time. Now, the topic for today is entitled The Waiting Game. Now, why is it the waiting game? Well, at this time, I'm waiting for a brother who I'm going to meet at the bus terminal. And at this time, I am in transit and I am waiting for the signal from my brother. When that brother arrives in the airport, he will be riding a bus going to Termini, and I will be meeting him there. So while waiting for him, I guess I am entering that stage which we can call the waiting game. Now, what is the waiting game for me? Well, the waiting game for me is that transit moment wherein we are waiting for something. And in the process of waiting for something, the challenge that we face is to still continue on living while we are in transit. Oftentimes, when we are waiting for something, we are not able to enjoy the present moment. We are anticipating what is to come. And so, what happens is that instead of enjoying that moment of waiting, we are filled with tension of anticipation. Will what we are waiting for arrive? Or when will that thing that we are waiting for or person that we are waiting for, when will that arrive? So what happens is there is that challenge between still enjoying the present moment or being so anxious of what we are expecting for that we no longer enjoy the moment that we are having in the transition moment. Also, when we are in a transition moment and we are waiting for something new, we sometimes are filled with trepidation that if this something new comes along, we need to let go of something else. And oftentimes, the things that we need to let go are things that we have already gotten used to. But then sometimes we realize that as we are in that transition period, there are certain things and even certain people, even certain relationships that by their own volition or by their own uh, situation are slowly drifting away from our life. And it seems that the situation that we are in is there is an invitation for us to let them go while we await for this new thing. So sometimes in the process of the waiting game also, the new chapter that is about to open in our life, we notice also that it's not only the challenge of enjoying the present moment, but also the challenge of discernment, learning to decide if there are certain aspects in our lives that we need to let go in order to create space for new ones. And sometimes, even if we would like to hold on to certain things or these persons or these relationships by their own slowly drift away from our lives. And the challenge is learning to let go and creating new space for new things to come in. So the part of the waiting game, there are some challenges that we need to face. But I think the most important thing there is to still be able to live the present moment to the full. And at the same time also to discern what are the things that we need to let go in order to create space for this new thing that we are waiting for to come. Now, oftentimes also we need to try to think or try to see, try to observe, is the thing that we are waiting for really meant for us? Because sometimes we expect this thing that we are waiting for as really what we really want and really what is meant for us. But sometimes in the process of waiting, something else comes along, or the door that we were waiting to open suddenly doesn't open and something else opens up. So we need also to be receptive to these changes because oftentimes what we think was the best thing or the first option is sometimes really actually not the best thing, and the one that we thought was a second option or the second best thing, if we follow the situations or the events that we are being led to, sometimes we realize that the second option is actually the best option. So, in the waiting game, there are certain things that we need to consider. I think the most important thing is learning to live in the present moment, learning to listen to the situation, and also to the guidance that we are being receiving through the situation that we are in. Learning to let go of things that we need to let go, and learning also to be open to other possibilities when new possibilities open. So these are some of the things that we are going to consider when we are in that waiting game. There are still other things that you need to consider, but at this time, these are the things that are, I feel, very important for us at this moment. Well, that's it for today. I hope that whoever is watching this video right now was able to find some answers in their present situation. The this channel, which is a whisper in the wind, is meant to be sort of like a gentle breeze that it's falling, that is sort of blowing, and come what may, wherever this breeze takes away this message, to whoever person it suddenly comes into. Well, if it resonates with you, then maybe this message is meant for you. Well, no, wherever you are, no matter what you are doing, just always remember that you are loved and you are not alone. Well, actually, it should be you are not alone and you are loved. Well, I guess after a long time, my closing phrase has changed a little. Okay, so that's it for now. I hope to see you again soon. Until that moment, may God continue to bless all of you.